There is white smoke at Makerere University if the report by the Vice Chancellor Search Committee is anything to go by. According to the report, overall, the university's Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Finance and Administration, Professor Barnabas Nawangwe, scored 77%. His closest challenger, the Principal of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Professor Edward Kirumira, got 70%. While the former Vice Chancellor of the university between 2009 and 2012, Professor Venansius Baryamureba, trailed in third place with 64%.
The three of them do qualify, meet the minimum requirements, and the Senate has adopted this report, and this report is going to be presented to Council, which is due to sit tomorrow morning.
This puts Professor Barnabas Nawangwe in good standing to replace current Vice Chancellor Professor John Dumba Sentamo, whose contract expires in August. The report was adopted by the 83 members of the University Senate sitting in the Senate building at Makerere University. The search committee, chaired by the chairperson of the International Board of Action Aid International, Ivory Tower, began the process in March 2017. Candidates' marks were drawn from 3 stages in which they participated: application documents, which assess the candidate's CV, application letter content, and face-to-face interviews that assessed optimistic drives, leadership and emotional intelligence, and public presentation and joint debate, which assessed the vision for the university, implementation strategies of the university, and communication skills. According to the report that NTV has seen, this is how the different candidates fared at the different stages. In the application documents, Professor Barnabas Nawangwe scored 76%. In the face-to-face interviews, he scored 79%. While in public presentation and debates, he scored 73%. Professor Edward Kirumira scored 67% in application documents, 69% in face-to-face interviews, and 72% in public presentation and debates. On the other hand, Professor Venansius Baryamureba scored 67% in application documents, 57% in face-to-face interviews, and 72% in public presentation and debates. The process initially attracted 4 candidates. However, the report says that Professor Elisam Magara was not shortlisted because he did not meet eligibility criteria relating to integrity due to a pending case at the university. Members of the Senate, however, expressed concern over what they said was a limited pool of applicants.
And everybody was wondering why why this position is not attracting. One of them, I think, is the issue of the salary package. That's one thing that has been pointed out. And the other one is that the members of, in terms of recommendation, that we may try to next time to try and improve the guidelines for appointing or for coming up with a Vice Chancellor, that members of Senate like to be involved in drawing up the guidelines. This time the guidelines were drawn up only by Council, but Senate is also complaining that maybe Senate should be involved in drawing up the guidelines.
The search committee members included Irene Ovonji as chairperson and Charles Bargahare as secretary. Other members are Bruce Kabasa, Professor Joseph Mujisha, Dr. Betty Ezat, and Dr. Frank Mwine. According to Section 3, Subsection 1 of the University and Other Tertiary Institutions Act, the Vice Chancellor is responsible for the academic, financial, and administrative affairs of the university. The next Vice Chancellor has his work cut out at a time the university is facing challenges of inadequate staffing, numerous strikes by students and staff, as well as funding challenges. The term of the current Vice Chancellor, Professor Dumba Sentamo, ends on the 31st of August 2017, and tomorrow Council is expected to send one name to the Chancellor, who will then appoint the next vision bearer of this institution that will serve from 2017 to 2022. Sheila Nduhukire, NTV, Makerere University.